We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league. Yes, we are. We're gonna be the champions. Come on. Oh, happiness. Oh, come on. Best manager ever, me, honestly. The Madonnina Derby? Is that how you say it? The Madonnina Derby? Well, however you say it, that's what we've got today in episode 24. I think it's our first major, derby that we've had in the entire series so far. One that actually has a name alongside it instead of the Bottle Job Derby, Relegation Derby, or Fighting for Champions League Derby as the ones that I tend to fight for most of the time. But we actually have a real derby on our hands, and it's against Inter, and it's going to be extraordinarily tough. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 24 of the AC Milan Awake the Sleeping Giants series here with me, the AC Milan manager, the best manager to ever manage AC Milan.
What about Carlo Ancelotti?
Yes, all right, thanks for that. Yeah, cheers.
What about Allegri?
Right,
Fabio
yes, I
Capello?
get it. I get the message. You don't... Oh my God, right. Well, anyway, back into it. So, yeah, we've got a derby on our hands today, and up to this point, probably just over halfway in the season, we are still at top of the league and having a laugh, as Jamie Vardy would say. We are 3 points clear of Lazio, 4 points clear of Juventus, and 5 points clear of Roma, and a massive 10 points away from Inter, who occupy the Europa League spot. It is a lot closer than I'd like. I would have thought, with how we've been playing this year, that we'd have a little bit of a bigger gap, but the teams around us are keeping up with us quite closely, and that is a very, very scary prospect, because going into the final 2 months of the season, we don't want to be, fighting for that league title. Otherwise, it is going to be incredibly stressful for me, and we know how I react under stressful situations. So, yeah, that's going to be fun for us all. But since the last episode, which was the... Oh, God, what was it? Oh, no, I forgot what episode we did. It was the what was it? That was it. It was the 4-1 demolition of Shakhtar in November. So we've had a massive gap. And since then, we have played a lot of matches. A lot of them being friendlies, because obviously we had the winter break. And we had a massive break from then all the way up to January. So we're going to focus after them friendlies, which we did kickstart that sort of break with a 2-0 win against Fiorentina. In this game, we were pretty dominant. Jesus Corona getting ourselves 2 goals on in very quick succession, actually, in the 2nd and 13th minute. A very, very close game. You'd probably say Fiorentina were quite unlucky not to get themselves a goal. However, we were the more clinical, and what has been the case for pretty much the majority of this year is we are just the more clinical side. We may not dominate games a lot of the time, but we have been pretty dominant from start to finish. Not dominant, no, we've been pretty we've just been clinical from start to finish, and that's what has got us into this position. We then had a 0-0 Cagliari draw at home. For me, a very, very disappointing result, and for once we can actually say we absolutely dominated with a better expected goals and better shots. For once we weren't clinical. We did have an offside goal courtesy of Andre Belotti in the 14th minute, but unfortunately we weren't able to create many chances, and we were suffering with quite a lot of injuries at this time. Obviously, we had a lot of games in quite quick succession, so we had the likes of the Wang out. We also had Grimaldo get an injury. I think we had Florentino Luis get an injury as well. So yeah, it's not ideal. But then we went into the Italian Cup first round against Roma, and we were able to beat these 2-1 at home, courtesy of Lacazette and Belotti. Once again, Roma did deserve to win. Not even going to sugarcoat it. They should have won. They didn't. We were more clinical. Belotti and Lacazette are basically the one person less and not at all close or accurate MSN. That's what they are. They are the AA. They're the ace team. They're the A team. Yes. the A-team. Andre Lacazette and Andre Belotti, the A-team. We're going to call them that from now on. Lovely stuff. So the A-team dominated. And then 3-0 win against Genoa. And what do you know? The A-team scored again. And Benaker getting himself a penalty. Wait, no, sorry, an own goal sustainer, courtesy of them. A dominant performance. Not really. We did have to put Christensen in this side of midfield, which wasn't, great, but we'll take it. Well, we have played a lot of games, haven't we? We then had a 1-0 away win against Brescia. Once again, Belotti getting himself a goal. Belotti saving our skin. A potential banana skin again, but Belotti getting on the score sheet in the 74th minute. So on the latter stages of the game, no one really stood out in terms of an absolute dominant performance other than Belotti, you'd say, with the goal. We then went at home to Parma. Obviously, Parma back in the big time. And the A-team do it again, of course they do. Lacazette getting himself 2 goals. And Parma got destroyed, by the way. They had a 0.09 expected goals. They had 2 shots, 2 on target. And that graph is a pathetic thing to look at, isn't it? We were absolutely dominant from start to finish. An away game against... I've just noticed, by the way, we haven't conceded in the league yet. 2-0 Florentine. Yeah, we haven't conceded in a while, but Sassuolo away from home 2-0. A very, very good result. Obviously, Sassuolo aren't a terrible side in this league. I don't think. I think they're at mid-table, so they are 7th. So this was always going to be a tough game. However, we were the better side from start to finish. Benaker and Belotti getting themselves on the score sheet, and nothing happening in the second half. Pretty dominant display from the boys, if I'm honest. Defensively, we're fantastic, and Kias had a lot to do. Corona, Belotti, Benaker, and Christensen having good games. We then went to the Italian Cup quarter-final, and Fiorentina were looking for revenge against us, where we lost 5-2 in extra time at home, and Fiorentina did exact revenge. To us. We didn't play a full strength side, really. We had to play a pretty knackered side, and we were the team that we had out couldn't really come off just because we didn't have any impact subs we could have had. We did, because we were suffering from a lot of injuries. We had to stick with the squad, and it definitely came down to bite us a little bit. Lazio gained 2-1. This one, it was particularly hurtful because Lazio were in and around us, and obviously if we won that, we would have increased the gap, and they on second. But however, away from home, it was always going to be a tough game. Once again, Lazio side is unbelievable. They were absolutely dominant against us. We had 6 shots, they had 21. They probably should have won by more than 1 goal, but we'll take it. We then went against Sampdoria at home, 3-0. And final match we can talk about, a dominant display from the boys. We were dominant instead of getting dominated. And all of our goals coming quite late on. Casavilli and Pelosi getting 2 goals at 12 minutes from time and in the last minute, respectively. So yeah, they're all the games that you have missed. As you can see, we're still pretty dominant in most of the games. This inter-game's pretty massive, though, because if we do lose this inter-game, we potentially could get overtaken. Obviously, Lazio would probably need an 8-goal swing against whoever they're playing. Who are they playing? They're not actually playing yet. They're playing against Fiorentina, so you'd probably expect them to win. However, we can only focus on ourselves. We are away from home, so this is going to be a pretty tough game. So let's go to the squad. This is a squad that is going to be playing against Inter Milan. Unfortunately, the Wang is currently... No, he's back, actually. The Wang is going to be back in the side. He is... I think he was on international duty with China, so he missed the entire January games. However, we have took out, what's his name, Bartolini out of the side, just because against Inter, we want our full strength side, and I feel like we are going into this fully strength. Fully strength? That's not English. We're going to play Benaker as well. So, the strongest of the strong that we can get. Here we go, boys. I'm ready. Are you ready? This is going to be a hard game, but I'm confident in the boys. If the A-team can pull it together, we're going to be looking good. Here we go. And it's live! I should become a commentator. Honestly, I should become a commentator, because commentator voice. Right, this isn't a great start immediately. Lodi on the left-hand side. Great ball to Ascenso. Oh, my God. They should have scored that. 25 seconds into the game and we nearly concede. Not a great start. Oh, right. Corner kick, set piece. Skriniar, arguably one of the best centre-backs in world football, has scored from a set piece. It's a great corner in by Brosnovic, and Skriniar just rises above. Who is that? Is that Ajer? It is Ajer. To put them 1-0 up, and we haven't even started the game well. Inter are absolutely destroying us at the moment, which is a slight concern. There's not really much I can change. I feel like we always start games off quite slowly, but then we get into the game. That might be something we need to look at going into next year. We'll have to see though. Gramado, Lacazette, Benacer. It's a poor ball, and we're a little bit too direct for my liking. We're not going to be able to go too direct against these boys, so I might actually take direct off. Go a little bit shorter and lower the tempo a little bit as well. See if we can be a bit patient with our play. But Asensio is running the wang, ragged here. Lodi, I mean, they're messing with us here. Inter. Lodi again. Tonali. He's going to cross it in, isn't he? Lodi. I could literally see it, like, pixel by pixel, what was going to happen. Wow, our squad is not happy. Jesus Christ. And Kias has gone straight to the ref. It's VAR. I'm not... Oh. Of course it's a penalty. Oh, for God's sake. Right. Someone's going to have to change at half-time. And at Barella... Oh, and Kias, you should be saving that. It was right at you. You went the right way, and it was right at you. Oh, right. We're going to have to change something quite significantly because this isn't working. They are getting a lot of freedom on that right-hand side. So I might actually change things around here. I might actually play something like this. Try and nullify their wingers a little bit. And we're going to play that. And we're going to put Belotti as a poacher. And we're going to play it. We're going to hit early crosses to try and get in behind. And we're going to go a little bit wider. Try and stretch the play a little bit. Who's attacking? Gramado's still attacking. So it might be worth asking you to be a support. And then asking you to be a complete win back. See if we can get anything from this game. We need a goal from before half time, preferably. And if they do make it 3-0, that is going to be... It's going to have to be Istanbul-esque, and against AC Milan, that is ironic. Right, potential chance here. Wow, we've got men going forward. I don't know if the tactics have took effect yet. Belotti, obviously, he's not known for his crossing, but thankfully we get into... well, I say fortunately, they tackle us. So our tactics have made an effect here. We have got two, Mark and Asensio. Hopefully we can do something. They are overloading that left-hand side. Brosnovic... Wow. We are getting absolutely ruined. The fridge is well and truly on us there. I mean, it's great play by the boys. We might... right. We're going to have to use tighter marking and get stuck in because the boys are not really doing anything. Can we get a goal before half time? We haven't even got a shot on target yet. Right. Let's change these to wingers attack. And we're going to go, as I said, we're going to go a lot wider. Try and create some space in the middle. I might put Louise in that midfield hole. Just try and change you to attack. And we'll change you to centre mid support. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're going to have to do that, aren't we? Unless I can't change into a deep line forward. Right. We're going to hold shape and regroup because we are getting torn apart. Come on. Can we get back into this game? 3-0 behind. It could be embarrassing here. And there's no one mark. That is Lamella's just kicked it at Tonali there. It's 4-0. It's 4-0. It's 4-0. Right. At least said about this, the better. 70 minutes gone. We're not going to get back in this game. What a terrible result. I mean, I might just risk it. I might do something like that. I don't know what I can change here, to be fair. Should we just do something ridiculous? I feel like tactics, ladies and gentlemen, bloody tactics. Let's just mess with stuff. Let's see what happens. Something amazing might happen. It's not. It's going to have to be pretty quick if it does, though. I mean, if we get a goal, we're back in it. We're not, but, you know, we'll live in hope, I suppose. Right, Ajer, Florentino. Oh, I need to cough. Oh, God. There we go. Ibanez, Benacer. I mean, it's great football. Tegatito. We get a goal here. What was that? Right, we have had more shots by me absolutely being sick on the tactic board. So, right, that's... if we get a goal now, that is going to make the result even better, innit? It's just fantastic. What a ball, terrible ball. If we get... we're going to get counter... That's James Rodriguez. Right, we're going to get counter-attack. James, Memphis, don't be 5. How much do you all need to be paid to ignore this? How much? I'm open for offers. I'm gonna be Mino Raiola and just like ask for negotiations. That is horrendous. Wow, that was terrible. And that means, oh my God, we might actually move down to second. They might actually get an 8-goal swing here. Wow, that was... Bielsa's beat me as well. Brilliant. Oh, right. That's not brilliant, is it? And that means that Lazio have the chance to overtake us. They need to beat Fiorentina by at least 3 goals, and they will top the table just after halfway. But we can only focus on ourselves. So where are we going to come back to? I feel like... Oh, we got Tottenham. Right. I feel like we're going to come back for... Let's come back for the Napoli game because we'll know where we stand as well in terms of the Champions Cup first knockout round, and we potentially might play Tottenham the episode after that maybe. I'm not too sure, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that's where we're going to come back for. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Twitter and Twitch, all here. We are starting a new save on the 4th of January. It's currently the 20th of December. So make sure you get yourselves strapped in for that on stream. Well, we're going to play it on Twitch, and it's going to be a tough one. So make sure you're following me to catch up on that and while we finish our Fulham save as well. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Keep yourselves safe. Have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. Have a great day. And I'll see you in the next episode. I don't know what episode it is. 25? I think next episode will be 25. I think so. Goodbye.